come on, stop it. You know your kung fu's better than mine. Much better.
And finally, Mike Lindell claimed last week that Antifa kept trying to infiltrate his cyber symposium, although video showed only 3 people singing hymns in his parking lot. He offered no evidence for this claim. He also said he'd been attacked outside his hotel. Sioux Falls police did confirm that there was an assault, although it was unclear if Lindell was involved.
I don't even... I need to, thanks to COVID and all this stuff, I'm very disconnected from a lot of people that I would normally talk to. And I find it hard to believe that anybody cares what Mike Lindell is up to. Anybody.
Yeah, I would think that too, but his symposium was packed.
Was it?
Yeah.
Huh.
I can't access the headspace of, the QAnon guys, the election conspiracy guys. I can't understand on any level what they're thinking. And it's too bad because that's like probably a solid 10-15% of the country.
Yeah.
And more than half of one of our major political parties. So
who's somebody that's
society
society general? Okay, Charlie Sheen.
Okay.
Let's say that the message is true. Let's say the government is doing this to you and it's true and you need to know, and the message is coming from Charlie Sheen. Who's going to listen to that? That's the part that I'm having with this guy. It's like when you look at Mike Lindell, I see a raving lunatic, and I can't get past that to anything that he says, even his pillow being comfortable. Maybe it is. I don't know. Seth Meyers seems to think it's stuffed with bees and coal, but
I agree. But Rush Limbaugh, Alex Jones, those guys both have giant guy on street corner vibes to me. But
Rush Limbaugh at least carries himself in a way that sounds like he at least portrays himself with some level of confidence. Mike Lindell is like,
doesn't he too?
No, Mike Lindell is like a cowering child in the back of a closet or something. He is. I just look at him and I see some person desperately. Yeah, no, Mike Lindell. I view him as like ragingly and obviously mentally ill.
Yeah, to be honest, I've only read the things he said, and people like edit to make you sound not crazy because that's a courtesy they show anyone, because if you just one for one transcribe people's words to print, that person will look dumb, right? No matter who they are.
Right. Yeah. But a lot of run-on sentences, weirdly placed commas. I get you. Yeah.
Right. So I've never actually listened to him talk because I've only ever gotten my news about him from a written medium. So I will take your word that he comes across as massively crazy.
Look up him at the symposium. He sounds like just a nut, an absolute nut. And I'm willing to, even for the sake of argument, pretend that what he's saying is true. And if what he is saying is true, people out there who believe in this stuff, you need to get a new spokesman, because this is just not going to work for you.
Yeah, well, I have a hard time seeing him, expanding the core base of people who believe this stuff. But, guys like Mike Lindell isn't, he's not these conspiracies don't spread via like someone sees him on the news and is like, I like the cut of that guy's jib. They spread via a tweet that 10 million people retweet, right? So, and in that kind of situation, it's maybe a little less obvious that he's a loon,
right?
I don't know. All
right, people out there, get a new spokesman. I don't know what else to say. I can't even listen to the message until you get yourself a new spokesman. And they're going to be all, what about Rudy? Sounds more with it than this guy, than Mike Lindell.
I know, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
that's the bar. Is Rudy?
He's at least
Rudy
a lawyer,
Giuliani.
and you know that he's BSing you, and maybe he's doing it on purpose. This Mike Lindell guy, I mean, he's a pillow salesman. That's all right. I can't say anything that the world doesn't already know. Get a new spokesman.